Joining me, of course, is the wonderful DaHanG. Now, you have had a stellar stage so far. You only had one single loss. How do you kind of feel about your current performance? And are you feeling confident with this performance going into the finals?
Yeah, I think I am feeling more confident at this point in the stage than I was in stage three. I feel like I think in my performance is showing that. I've had a number of 3-0s as well that really boost me in the rankings. And I feel a lot better about my game lately, yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting point to pick up on, and especially the 3-0s, because that is a very stellar performance from you. Do you feel like you're doing anything kind of different this stage? Is there something to do with your practice and preparation?
I think I am doing something a little different. I'm playing a lot more Quake just in general, and I've been doing a lot of 2v2s just to focus on raw combat, so I'm getting a little more confidence in just my dodging and my raw aim and decision making in general. And so I think a lot of the time too, if you're not playing enough, you'll second guess yourself a little too much, and just by being in more of a rhythm, even if your decisions aren't the best, just going in with more confidence in them actually plays a big difference.
Yeah, I do want to pick up on your only loss, obviously, this stage, which was against Dewey. Do you think he's a player that you kind of struggle against? And can you kind of talk us through that match and what you think went wrong from your side?
I mean, I remember just on Corrupted Keep, I think I actually had better control overall, but I ended up having to chase for a frag or two and took way too much damage. And he played well. He had a few good plays with Ranger orbing me. Ranger is strong on that map, and utilizing the orb correctly is obviously critical. But I actually was very cognizant of it and trying to not let him do that. But he hit some mid-range, almost medium long-range orbs on me that just really worked out. So he played well, beat me there. And I remember Blood Covenant. I took a bad fight and from his dual wield on BJ, and that pretty much sealed it. He played well throughout, so just nothing fundamentally wrong with my approach to that set, I don't think. Just where the dice rolled that day,
Yeah, that's interesting to hear, definitely. And as something you mentioned earlier, you feel like potentially going into the finals is where you struggle a little bit more, and we've kind of seen that historically throughout the QPL. Do you feel like the reason that you struggle a little bit more is perhaps because of the European and Russian players? Do you feel like they have a particularly different playstyle that you might not be used to?
I think that's part of it. Just they're a much more diverse and I think just overall stronger set of players, and I need to try to I think part of it is confidence in my decision making, which I didn't have in some of the other stages, and now I'm having more confidence. And as I joke on my streams sometimes, the game is a lot easier also when you just hit all your shots. So, and lately that's been happening more and more. So we just need to kind of just see if I can build some momentum, and peak at the right time, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, the finals obviously coming up very soon. What would it mean to you to be able to put your name on that belt and prove that you're the top dog in Quake?
It'd be great. I mean, so many talented players. And as throughout the whole Quake Champions history of the champions of dual tournaments, there's been so many different ones. I don't know what the count is, 6 or 7 unique names that have won a major international, which means that it's not just 2 or 3 people that are just really, really good. There really are, I mean, I would say almost 10 people that have a legitimate shot at taking this. Of course, not all equally, but it's just a very talented field, so it'd be great. It would make me a 2-time dual champion and kind of cement my status as a true threat, just from a legacy perspective throughout Quake Champions. You have to mention me at the top with all the other names, not kind of the outside looking in.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, just picking up on that, do you feel like there are any particular players that you're seeing as a threat going into the finals?
I think Rafa and Kilson look the strongest right now. Cypher is also very strong, but all around, I think Rafa has the best game because his decision making is always really very strong, and then people just for whatever reason they don't mention it, but his combat is also like almost second to none. I would say his dodging and positioning, that all goes hand in hand with just mechanical skill overall. And he doesn't have, I would say, the best rail in the game or anything like that, but the total package is, when it comes to just fighting, is still way up there. Quickness. So yeah, I'd say Rafa, Kilson, and Cypher are the three to look out for. Obviously, there's so many. I could list them all basically, but just to, I view those three as like the biggest threats right now.
Yeah, it's a very competitive field at the moment. And obviously, speaking of Rafa, he's who you're going to be going up against this weekend in the final match. He's currently sitting at 7-0. Obviously, you're at 6-1. I feel like it's a match for pride more than anything else, really. You're obviously both safe going into it. But how have you been prepping for that match? And how do you feel your chances are of taking a victory against him?
It's going to be difficult to take a victory, but I'm feeling stronger and stronger as the weeks have progressed. I just need to have confidence again in my abilities. I'm viewing this as like a really important practice match because his seed's not going to be impacted. My seed, I think I'm fighting for either 2 or number 3, which is at this stage in the game, that's not going to make a huge difference. So I want to take this as like a very important match, but try to learn from it, win or lose, and just kind of build momentum and get as solid as I can be over the next week.
Now, you're also going to be driving to the East Coast with Rafa for the World Championships. Can you kind of talk to me about how that plan was formulated?
Yeah, well, so he lives in Texas, so his ping to Europe isn't the best, and my internet connection in Florida is also not that good, and it's been evident when I stream that my ping just literally fluctuates a lot. It's random, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and for a tournament of this magnitude, we want to make sure we have the best possible playing conditions. So, we've been coordinating with Team Liquid to try to work something out, and that's the plan right now. Get to the northeast of the US where our ping is going to be good to Europe, or better at least, and just give ourselves the best possible conditions. So we're in both of us are in a good position to actually win the event.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited to see how that plays out, and thank you once again for taking the time to chat with me, and best of luck in your remaining game.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.